22 minutes now before 9 o'clock. Phil Collins is back with his 6th solo album. It is called Both Sides, and it is, by his own account, his most personal effort in years. I had a chance to speak with the singer-songwriter recently while he was here in New York shooting the video for the album's first single, Both Sides of the Story.
Brother shrugs to his sister and says, looks like it's just us from now on. All we always need to hear both sides of the story. We need to hear both sides of the story.
On this album, wrote all the songs and played all the instruments?
Cheap, huh?
Saves money. You really did play all of them? So you don't play them all at the same time?
No, I can't. Not at the same time. Certainly, no.
You said kiddingly cheap, isn't it? But you didn't do it for that reason. I mean, why did you do it?
I'm a great believer in home recording because I believe that when you're relaxed and you're at home and you don't have the pressures of being in a studio and watching the clock and having people hanging around waiting for you to be creative, you actually do your best work.
So you're playing your own instruments, all of them, and doing your own engineering at the same time. And
I'm the Jack Benny of pop music, I guess.
You are the Jack of all trades, or the Phil of all trades in this case. The song's personal on this album.
Yep. Well, they always are personal, but as it, one reaches 41, 42, maybe things happen.
One of those terribly advanced ages.
I don't know, I don't know whether things happen as well, but things happen in life that you should have dealt with by the time you were really my age, and things keep surprising you. And all this music started coming out.
Do you use music in any way? This sounds like a strange question, but as a couch, in effect? I mean, it's a sort of cathartic way to work through problems, and it's sort of a substitute for being on a couch?
I'm better off putting my thoughts in music than I am in expressing them one-to-one, probably. So I guess in some respects you're right. Yeah, it is a therapy of sorts. It certainly was with Face Value, because at that point I was going through a divorce, which I found very painful, and these songs were kind of messages to my soon-to-be ex-wife, and that's the only way I could do it, because the phone kept going down, So I found another way of getting across.
I want to talk to you a little bit about your other career in acting, because you're getting back to that some now.
I would love to.
There is, I understand, and I'm just fascinated by this, in the works, a project to do a movie of Goldilocks and the Three Bears?
Yes, it's a kind of a film loosely based on that premise, where not a lot happens in the fairy story.
A fascinating bit of casting, though. I understand Three Bears will be Bob Hoskins, Danny DeVito, and Phil Collins. Now that's a fascinating bit of casting. I'm not sure what the similarities are there other than hairlines. Who's mama, who's papa, and who's baby?
Well, that's where we break away from the fairy story. we didn't want to have the arguments obviously ensue, and I'm sure I'd have ended up being Baby Bear. But no, it's kind of loosely based on it. I mean, the idea's been around for a while, and I'm sure some people feel they've missed it. I think we actually did discuss the idea of bypassing the film and just doing the sequel, actually.
Do you like, in the long run, do you want to do more acting, less singing, or what in your
I want to do more acting and more singing. I don't want to do everything. I'd like to do more acting just because I find it's a new challenge for me. I mean, I did Buster. I did a film called Frauds, which came out earlier this year.
And you just did a recent part in The Band Played On.
Yeah, and my little part in Hook. I've done some things, but it's not my only job, if you like. There was a couple of parts that I would have liked to have done, which I actually got, but right now I'm doing this, so I can't do them. So if that was my only job, I'd have been doing more, but everything fits in its place, so there's no hurry.
I love that casting for the Three Bears.